Hi everybody, my name is Yogita Ahuja and welcome. कुंगर वाले चिन्नों के बाबा, किस्सों का कहानियों का गीतों का छावा। कुंगर वाले चिन्नों के बाबा, किस्सों का कहानियों का गीतों का छावा। लेके आई स्टोरी सर्कल वाली योगिता। Yes, that is me. My name is Yogita Ahuja और आपको ये गाना सुन के याद आए गुलजार साहब के वो प्यारा सा गीत और पोटली बाबा की। शायद आप लोगों में से कुछ ने वो देखा हो बैक इन 80s, राइट? तो यही है कहानियों का सार। वक्त निकल जाता है पर कहानियाँ हमारे साथ रह जाती हैं। एंड टुडे I have been invited by DPS East Ahmedabad to talk to you about the power of storytelling. I am the founder of I Nurture Me Learning Services, which is a boutique training and consulting organization, and I founded StoryCircle, which is its unit, and which is a center for storytelling and storytelling-based training. I'm also a director at Storytelling Education and Arts India Council, which is a pan-India not-for-profit organization which aims at promoting storytelling as well as upskilling storytellers and storytelling educators both within and outside India. Now, introductions over. Okay, why are we here talking about storytelling? Let me share with you a story to begin with, and then I will have a little conversation with you and probably also end with the story. Okay, so we're going to spend about 20-25 minutes together, and I'm so happy to be on DPS Ahmedabad East platform and talking to all of you live out there. I can't see you, but I know you can feel me and I can feel the positivity coming from you. So, once upon a time, there was an old man who used to every day walk on the beach. One night there was this heavy storm, but the next morning, like usual, the old man went for his regular walk. This time around, that morning when he was walking, he saw there was this huge piles of fish all along the beach. And then he was very carefully treading his way through the beach and very careful that, he should not step on any fish. But then something caught his attention. He saw there was this little dancing figure far off into the waters. So he got curious and he went closer. And he noticed it wasn't a dancing figure. It was a little boy who was bending down, picking something and throwing in the water and singing along. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. The man got even more curious. So he went closer to the little boy and he asked, "Hey young man, what are you doing?" The boy stopped humming and he said, "Look, the sun is out and there is this miles and miles of fish which has come out because of the storm last night. I am putting them back in water so that they can live on, otherwise they will all die." And with that, he started humming and putting the fish back in water. Ha 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 ha. And the man started thinking, and he thought to himself and laughed very hard. "Little champ, do you think you can do something? Are you crazy? Look around you. There is this miles and miles of fish and you are so tiny. How do you think you can possibly make a difference?" At that, the young boy looked at the man. He looked up, he smiled, and he bent down. He picked one more fish and he said, "Ha ha," and he threw it back into the water. And he said to the man, "Look, I made a difference to that one." Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we all have the power within each of us to make a small difference. And everybody's small difference will make a huge difference. As Mahatma Gandhi said, Be the change you want to see. So today, this story is even more relevant because we are going through these unprecedented times, troubled times, where every little action of ours matter. Everything that we do matters, both in bringing positivity and bringing hope to all of us together as a community. So that was the story called Starfish, which is a very, very popular story. I heard this about 10 years ago. And ever since that time, the story stayed within my heart. And that is the power of stories, Stories, as you as teachers, you as parents, you as children would have heard and told a lot of stories. We use stories to teach. We use stories to engage with our students and our children. We use stories to influence our children's actions and our students' actions. So I'm combining that too. We use stories to communicate with them. And, the proof of the pudding lies in eating it. We all know that, stories like Panchtantra, Aesop's fables, Jataka tales, our epics like Mahabharata, Ramayana, they're all relevant from time immemorial. And they were relevant yesterday, they're relevant today, and they will also be relevant tomorrow. Because stories, once they are shared, they stay with the humankind. And stories are as old as the humankind itself. We may go away, but the stories we tell ourselves stay on. So let me share with you something else. Listen to this. Zindagi hai sargam, zindagi hai sargam, bajne de saazon ki dhun. Zindagi hai sargam, बजने दे साजों की धुन हर एक नया पल उम्मीद की है किरण. Yes, that is a song. But what if I tell you, you just told yourself or you just heard a story of hope and positivity? Instead, if I was to think, कैसा ये जहां है, इंसानियत तू कहाँ है? That would be a story of hopelessness, right? You see the difference between the two? If you sing the first one vis-a-vis the second one, you are telling yourself a story of hope. You are telling yourself a story of positivity. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are the stories that we tell ourselves. And when we tell stories, our body works like in a very, very peculiar and special way. It bypasses the judgment that our brain does for anything normally that we talk to each other about. We don't process and question the content coming our way through stories. It straight away bypasses here and reaches the heart and stays there. Okay. Now, if you have any questions, you can put them in the comments and I will try and answer them later. But because I'm a storyteller, I would like to tell you one more story. And this time, this story is for the special little ones. I think they will enjoy it. And again, that is relevant for adults as well. The story may be animal story, but it is very relevant for adults too. So ladies and gentlemen, this is a special story. In fact, I told this story just yesterday. This is a story which is a Limba folk tale, and the name of the story is Mabella the Clever. And this story is retold by Margaret Reed MacDonald. Today, I bring this story to all of you on this platform which has been provided to us by DPS Ahmedabad East. Okay. The story, like all stories, begin once upon a time. So let me share this with you in my special way. Once upon a time there was a little mouse. Once upon a time there was a little mouse. Her name was Mabella. Mabella was her name. Her name was Mabella. Mabella was her name. She was very clever. Very, very clever. Yes. This is a story about Limba people from Africa. This is a story about a time when there were two types of animals. One set of animals which was considered clever, another set of animals which were considered not so clever. Now the cat fell in the category of clever animals, whereas mouse or mice, they fell in the category of not so clever. Rather, the mice were considered foolish. 1 second. Sorry, there was a little call. Let me just adjust this. Oh God, just 1 second. Okay, so we're back again. Sorry for the interruption. Now, I was saying, so the mice were considered not so clever, whereas the cat was considered clever. Mice were actually considered to be very foolish. But, there was a very little mouse. Her name was Mabella. You see the little mouse here? Her name was Mabella. And she was not foolish. She was clever. And how did she get her cleverness and intelligence? She was taught cleverness and intelligence by her daddy dear. Her daddy taught her 4 things. The first thing he taught her was, Mabella, when you're out and about, open your ears and listen. Listen carefully. And the second thing her father taught was, Mabella, when you're out and about, open your eyes and look around. Yes, the second thing her dad taught was, when you're out and about, open your eyes and look around. He taught her the third thing to become intelligent and clever, which was, Mabella, when you speak, pay attention to what you are saying. And finally, he taught her the fourth thing, which was, Mabella, when you got to move fast, very fast. And Mabella remembered everything that her father taught her. So, one day, you know what happened? A cat, a fierce cat, entered their village, the mice village, and she went to the center of the village. She went to the center of the village and addressed all the mice. Now the mice were really scared because the cat is going to eat them. But the cat said, my dear mice, don't be afraid of me. I have come to make a special announcement. We have decided that we will bring you all in. You will all be allowed to enter the Secret Cat Society. Oh, Secret Cat Society, secret. Every mouse got excited. And then she said, hello, before you get excited, let me tell you, there are rules to get into the Secret Cat Society. I will teach you all the rules, but if you're interested in entering the Secret Cat Society, all of you report to my house on Monday morning at 9 a.m. And Monday morning, 9 a.m., all the mice gathered outside the cat's house. Now the cat came out. Oh my God, all of you out here? What are you doing? You all want to get into Secret Cat Society? How delicious. No, I mean, how delightful. And all the mice were waiting for the cat to teach them the tricks. She said, we have to take you into the forest to teach you all the tricks to get into the Secret Cat Society. And now what you're going to do is all of you line up in the order of your height. The smallest one in the beginning and the tallest at the end. And I shall be at the far end. We will all march together and in a straight line and get into the forest. Now, one thing that you must remember is when you walk straight, you only walk straight. No looking left, no looking right, no looking back. Remember this. Second thing, I am going to teach you our Secret Cat Society song, which you all must sing as you march along. And what was the song? Let me teach it to all of you. You can sing and act with me along with, whatever I'm saying right now. So the song goes like this. The cat said, the song goes like this. When we are marching, we never look back. When we are marching, we never look back. The cat's at the end. Fo fang, fo fang, fo fang, fo fang. And all the mice learned the song by heart. And then she said, everybody march. Now, who do you think was at the first, who was at the beginning of the line? Yes, you're right. Our little Mabella the clever was at the beginning because she was the smallest of all mice. Now, she started off and she was marching. As she was marching, what was she doing? She was singing. And what was she singing? Yes, you can sing along with her. Which is, when we are marching, we never look back. When we are marching, we never look back. The cat's at the end. Fo fang, fo fang. Oh! There was a slight sound, but nobody could hear. With that, the cat had fo-fanged and taken one mice at the end into her kitty. And they continued to sing, and they continued to sing. When we are marching, we never look back. When we are marching, we never look back. The cat's at the end. Fo-fang, fo-fang. Oh! Another mice gets into her kitty. And suddenly, our Mabella remembered what her father taught her. The first thing, do you remember? Mabella, when you're out and about, open your ears and listen. And she tried to listen, and she could not listen to a long line of mice singing. She could only hear a few mice singing. And then she remembered the second thing her father said. Mabella, when you're out and about, open your eyes and look around. Oh, the cat said that you shouldn't look left, right, but what do I do? Okay, let me just try looking because I have to listen to Dad's words. She looked a little right, she looked a little left, and she did not see a long line of mice. She saw a very short line of mice. Oh my God. And she kept singing, when we are marching, we never look back. The cat's at the end. Fo-fang, fo-fang. She heard a sound. Because the cat had fo-fanged the mouse just behind Mabella. And then she suddenly remembered what her daddy said. Mabella, when you are singing, pay attention. Speaking, when you're speaking, pay attention to what you're saying. And she suddenly remembered, the cat's at the end. Fo-fang. What does that mean? Oh, that means there's nobody watching the cat. Oh, she's going to eat me. And then she remembered the fourth thing her daddy taught her, which was, Mabella, when you move fast. And with that thought, she saw the cat behind her, almost about to pounce at her. And Mabella moved fast, dashed through the thorns and into the bushes and disappeared into the forest. And the cat, who was chasing the little Mabella, dashed after her through the thorns and got stuck in the thorns and into the bushes. And the cat got hurt, and her kitty fell down, and all the mice also disappeared along with Mabella deep into the forest. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, our little Mabella lived on to tell her tale of cleverness and intelligence, her mind presence to her friends, her children, and later on to her children's children. And they say in Africa, the Limba people are still telling their own children Mabella's tale of cleverness. You see, today it is relevant for us because we are all fighting this unseen devil, and we are all in this together. But if we go out and keep our ears open, our eyes open, and we pay attention to what we are doing and do things in the right manner, we will collectively fight it out. We will collectively as a community win it. So I am signing off wishing all of you a very good health. Stay safe, stay with your families, stay indoors, and stay storing, because stories will always continue to bring hope and influence our minds in a positive way. You know, Barry Lopez once said that sometimes we need stories more than the food to stay alive. So happy storying. God bless you all. Take care and namaste. Thank you, DPS, again for having me on board.